Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This one is going to sail through. The end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Alex Singleton, they're on the tackle.
38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Phil King. All right, anyway, Miami. Carl up Yeti. No touch.
Here's Hurts. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That's the linebacker, Nick Bonito. Gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
No touch, set. All right, anyway, no touch.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And now it's 4th down. To return, it's Mims. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They send Sutton in motion. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle.
2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 12.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Cooper DeJean. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Going silver, ready?
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30-yard line.
Throwing is Nix. He's got the tight end, Adam Chapman. And he's taken down to just shy of midfield. 18 yards on the connection. First down, Broncos.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now it's Dobbins. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Max doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and He's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
1st down and more inside the 30. Give them 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion.
And everyone in the stadium knew where the ball was going, and it didn't matter. And we see so often these 3rd and 4th and short situations, there's such good opportunities to generate chunk plays, Mike, because you think how many bodies are up at or near the line of scrimmage, and it's exactly the case here. Keeps the drive alive. Nice job.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. And he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
We are through 1. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the 2nd quarter. They're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. A run with Dobbins. It'll be a short pickup. Down to the 22. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's Dobbins. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you. Let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And they'll be taken down just shy of the 30. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Silver, ready? Hey!
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Going to lose a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and He put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On third down, here's Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he couldn't get free along the sideline. He's out of bounds, no gain, and it sets up fourth down.
Not the worst play call there. I actually like third down screen game, especially when you're anticipating some pressure, an over-aggressive defense who's selling out to get to the quarterback. In this case, not a lot of room to operate. They don't convert. Brings up fourth down.
He cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Mims sent in motion here. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
He finds Mims. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mims sent in motion here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Mims sent in motion here. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Denver first down. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but he does show you that make-you-miss ability that he has.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Tight end going in motion here. They'll stick with him again. And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. With Kobe Dean in on the tackle. Third and 6. Now Nick's going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver. Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Hurts. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll be driven out of bounds. And that's a pickup of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. Exiting the pocket right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Go. Trimmer. Crowd left Yanni. Hey, Silver.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the 2nd half in just a moment.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the 3rd quarter begins. This taken at the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yarder. That's where the drive will start. Knicks now on 1st and 10. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing. Knicks. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
1st down, Denver.
Now give on the ground. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Nolan Smith makes the tackle.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket. And great example of it here.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. It is 2nd and 9.
At the Eagles' 30-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Knicks. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass ball's incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Ready? Hold on.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Denver first down.
Anytime you're having a really good drive like this, Mike, you just hate to see it stall out on the fringe of the red area. But in this case, not only do they pick up some good yardage on the ground, they get a fresh set of downs to hopefully go in and finish this drive with a touchdown.
The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes third down.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here to talk things over before third down. Here's Nix to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12th.
Kill!
To throw is Nix. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. Back to throw is Nix. In trouble, and down he goes. It's Jacorian Bennett off the corner, there to bring him down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Great, set. 180. Out.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. They'll try to hit him with a screen. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screenplay is, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. And unable to to connect there. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd and long.
Go Silver, ready? Crown left Yanni. Crown left Yanni. Out.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. Brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 30-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. The tight end going in motion to the left. They'll go with the counter on 1st down. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. A short one into the hands of Troutman. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
It's a pretty simple read. It's man coverage. They run a little interference on the inside, and that makes it hard for the defender to stick with their man, and it leads to an easy pitch and catch.
Now a 3rd and 2. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Broncos 1st down. At least it appears that way. Got it by maybe the length of a football.
And it looked at first like that opening was going to close up on him, didn't it, Mike? I mean, really nice job there by the back. Patient and quickness, kind of all at the same time to find that hole. And he's able to get through to keep this drive alive.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Dobbins going to get it now as we start the 4th. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Captain.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Nix. That's complete, taken in by Franklin. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Denver.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
Taken down line at 14. Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 34
From the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Nix. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the 4th quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
First down awaits at the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. From the gun, here's a handoff. They get 18 on that one. First down, Broncos.
Gain of 18.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass. But give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Now, 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Got it. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. They'll try to pick it up with Harvey. Good blocking, and he's in. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Denver. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal.
His kick is good. Makes the score Broncos 10, Eagles 7.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 29-yard
Here's 1st and 10.
Great. 73.
They'll drop to throw. Moving to his right. Now he'll run it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Great. Check. Hey.
Now Barkley. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Great. Check. Yeti.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Brought in by the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
4 yards.
just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. PHLY. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Good. Set.
A run with PHLY. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
Let's go. Trim it. Hey, 73.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
10 at the 17-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Here comes PHLY. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Broncos' 18-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Broncos 10.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. A return now from the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game, and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.
do.